Today for the Heritage Trust interview we have Gerry Farrell, who was signed in 1995. It was Bert Payton that signed you.
Bert signed me, David McParlin brought me here, and Bert signed me, but I want to thank old Davey for. What do you think Davey for? But so Bert brought me here, and Bert and Dick, and Bert was good to me.
Yeah.
Bert was good to me.
Because when you signed here, you were only, what, 19?
19 I came in. I left Dumbarton and went back to Postal Lane. I was only back 2 weeks. Within 2 weeks, Davey came to see me play, me and a boy called Martin Glancy. He invited us up, and at that time Jackie's still here, Martin Mara. But it's in the process about to go to Celtic.
That's right.
So I'm training for a couple of weeks with Jackie and the boy and getting to know things. And I think in about a 4 week period, in a 4 week, 5 week swing, I put reserve games, I'm in the first team. And get through them in. And it was good and enjoyable, but it was a learning curve.
Yeah.
Definitely a learning curve. No, it was a good place to be at Timeston Park.
Yeah, because when Bert and Dick had come in, we had been near the top.
Yes.
A couple of seasons prior to that, near the promotion, didn't quite make it. And this was the third season that we were hopefully going for promotion. So you had players like Norrie McCarthy and Evo, Neil Cooper.
Aye.
And then Colin Miller came in.
Colin comes in that year, Big Croggy. Two names there, and sadly no ways there, Big Neil and Big Norrie. It was a sad year, that obviously, Big Norrie that year. And later on that year, I remember the game that year, it turns it, it's Clydebank 4-3 here. And Neil Cooper plays for the first time in a long time, after Norrie passed away. And Craig Robertson scores a wonder goal after going to the crossbar. 4-3, I'm sure the game finished up, some crowd. But that year was a great year, and we brought in some players like Colin Miller. The big guy that year never get credit, probably Big Toddy, Big Andy. Big Andy was only young really, a bit older than me, but he was more dedicated than me and put himself more forward, worked harder than me. And Big Toddy deserves some praise that year for a young man, how he done really well under these circumstances with Norrie going and dealing with different partners. Big John Clark coming in.
That's right.
It was amazing that year. But the fans that day, the 4-3 game after that, it was galvanising. We go to, do you remember we go to Tannadice that year? We shoot Peter scores, we won 1-0. Phenomenal.
Were you there because you had played at that beginning of that season for a wee while when after Jackie left, you came in at right back, and then you were out of the first team for a wee while. So did you go to the games?
I was always part of the squad. I was never really at the squad. I think I was in for maybe 6 or 7 in a row, and I was out for 2 games. I was on the bench for like 4 or 5. But I was always involved. And then at that level, the championship, I was alright. I still wasn't ready for that level because I was playing with top players who had probably came to the Premier League. Those that played with Rangers, Aberdeen, Craig Robertson, Neil Coopers, Colin Miller, and Canadian international captain. Seasoned pros like Alan Moore. Hamish French, legends here. And I probably wasn't really ready, but I remember we asked a question one day, Dick brought a sports scientist in. We asked a question, answer A, B or C, and it was, do you feel you should be in the team, do you feel you should be in the squad, or are you just happy to be here? And a lot of people put answers in like, I should be playing, like that's up to themselves. I wrote down, I was happy to be here. And sometimes people, that's not good enough to think that way, but I was just happy to be here. It was a privilege being here, for me for about that age.
Well, you were quite young, so you were still on a learning curve.
Oh, definitely.
During the game.
I'm still learning. I'm still learning. I've still got messages of Dick Campbell and me running shouting at me.
What was it like then travelling in? Because you obviously came from the west, so who did you travel in with?
Alan Moore. I travelled. I think I went to 3 different clubs with Alan Moore. Every time he went somewhere I ended up going. It was just for a lift because I didn't have a licence. It was good to me. He was really good to me in my life. As well, Alan, I've said that before in interviews, but Alan Moore was good to me. But all of them were good to me, the guys. Tommy Callaghan came as Colin Miller, and the big guy Andy Smith, who played at Everton and came here. Andy came back for an injury, I think, that year.
That's right.
But he was a major part for us. I think the following season he's done even better. He got into Scotland B set up. I think he played for Scotland B, Andy Smith. But I was only young boy, I was trying to be a bit cocky at times and all get an answer because he went from Glasgow and Postal was a bit cheeky, not cheeky, but just cocky. They could quickly put you down there, boys. Quickly put you right in your place, you know.
What other things can you remember then about that season that kind of stood out?
Coming to the start, I came into the dressing room because Stephen Ferguson, young Fergie, he's Ross County's chief executive now, and he became my friend even, because we ended up going to Ross County together.
That's right.
Because when Tatty left here, Big Neil Cooper leaves here, he takes me up and he ended up coming back for Fergie. But that year, that was me really getting to know really about first team football and getting to meet people from other sides of Scotland. I got to meet guys like Stuart Peters, I say, like Davy Bingham coming in there, Fifers and that, and you're really good people. Because when you grew up in Glasgow, it's like a goldfish bowl. You've got the Glasgow mentality, and you know, but you get to meet other people in different ways of playing football and experiencing things instead of just going and coached.
Yeah.
Certain people, you know, with Dick and Bert, opened my eyes up to a lot of things. As I say, I probably didn't sink a lot into man. Some people can tell me to do something, and you go, I know what you're talking about. I didn't. I probably just said aye, because I was riding a wave in life. I said I could play in this first team here, but I wasn't ready. You know, you're young and going, I can do it. But when it came to actually breaking the game down, I'd have probably struggled a wee bit at that time. I had to learn more about myself and more men and games and positional sense and that.
Yeah.
And I probably should have showed a wee bit more, didn't have a bad attitude, just a bit more willingness to learn. Which young kids should do now.
Yeah.
Definitely should do.
But it's always the same when when you think back, you think maybe I could have done a bit better.
Definitely. I think there's even must be players that were better than me. Must look back and go, I could have done better there. I could have done much better than, if that's the case. These guys could have done better, I could have done much better than. But they players of that team, you can see Mark Miller that year was phenomenal. Mark was funny. A good guy, says. We say big evil Guido. I got a tough time here one time. I remember playing against Neil McCann here in our third games, and Guido gets injured and Paul Smith goes in goals. We lost the game 1-0. But it was a learning experience. We got to play against Neil McCann, probably my second or third game for Dunfermline, and he ended up going to be a right top player, Neil McCann. Yeah. You know, so it was a learning. I got a wee bit. I got a tough day off him. I didn't have a bad game. I didn't have a good game. I feel as if, but it was a learning curve for me. That's part of it.
Yeah.
But the club itself is brilliant, isn't it? Fans are good to me. I get the fairly young player of the year as well. DFA, so supporters club. You in your pocket, signed autographs and everything. I didn't know how to do joined up writing. I had a stamp in my pocket. Autograph. You know?
What was it like then when they actually won promotion that day?
It was brilliant. I think it was as much as happiness, there was a lot of relief in. I think you see, the film hit the bar a couple of years before it, just couldn't get on the line. And that year it was a bit back and forward with us and Dundee United. The Tannadice game 1-0 was big, and that's also the Clydebank game here was. There was a lot of relief, there was a lot of sadness here. But everybody came together, didn't they? The fans, the players, everybody came together. The whole club came together in the town, you know. And Dundee United, I think they spent a lot of money here, I think, if I'm right. They spent a lot of money on filming with big players. But we competed with them. I think we lost a couple of bad games at home maybe. We were up and we were just yo-yoing back and forward with Dundee United. But here 2 weeks or 2-0 the last game, wasn't it? 2-0?
Yeah.
2-1.
2-1
was it? I think Murray wins the penalty.
Yeah.
Mark Miller scores it. What a day that was, isn't it? That was it.
Would that be a good night in the town?
Dunfermline was alive that night, so I think it was up to, was it St Margaret's or was it Nichols? Up the tune up there. Oh, we were a bit acting, so I didn't pay for a drink all night. I went out with 40 quid, went home with 200. I was getting bungs off everybody. Lucky young Gerry, he's alright. Good boy. Jack lad.
So did you have ambitions then to play in the Premier League? Because obviously they were promoted into the Premier League, so were you then hoping that you might have got a chance?
You still think, I didn't probably, you probably hadn't going to be part of it still, and I was part of that crowd, but when the firm got there, they improved player-wise. They brought in some better players that come in and better standards come in, and I found it tougher. And I say, I probably deep down wasn't even ready for the championship at that time, but I was playing my nerves and playing off the cuff and playing my adrenaline maybe. But at that time actually I had knuckled down. At the film at that time, I ended up playing the reserves a couple of times in the Premier League against Hearts and fell with Davy one day. Coach Davy, and never got a chance to ever say sorry for Davy for that. Seen him a few times and spoke to me laugh, but I never said probably the right words to him after that. Davy was good to me. And I just wasn't, I didn't come back for that. So I was playing a lot of reserve games and Dick says to me, you've got to be playing football son, you need to be playing kid. I didn't want no talk to you.
Yeah.
Dick's famous words were, if I didn't talk to you, start worrying. So that's what happened. Sure, Dick was a bit quiet on me. And Neil Cooper came to Ross County and says to me, you need to go, I want to get you up here. And Dick says to me, listen, the best thing you can do one day, go and play football, son. He said, we come back here one day. But I got to the Premier League with our Freeman, as I said, they were improving. And I just wasn't ready. I never got to watch it. I think one of the first games was Celtic on Fairman at Celtic Park. We lost him 2-1 maybe. And Murray gave Celtic a really hard time that day with Alan Moore. I think he tossed McKinney a down. We lost him 2-1, but I remember going up here, Rangers beat us 5-2 early doors. And Boston that are up on the... So it was a right tough Premier League at the time with top players. And I wasn't ready for that. Both mentally or physically.
Yeah.
I probably need a bit more experience behind me. I probably had the wee chip on my shoulder going, I can play, and I wasn't ready. I wasn't. Bert and Dick probably noticed that as well. I had to want to go and learn.
Yeah.
And I dropped down a few levels to learn. Stevie came with, Stevie Ferguson here, came with and all. But I had to learn a lot, but a lot of times, this was my first experience of playing with men. This place, it was brilliant, the running track was not. It was jumping here, so it was a great place.
So you went to Ross County, and then after Ross County you went to Airdrie.
Going to Airdrie, aye.
I can remember you coming here from with Airdrie, firing a ball up to the halfway line, because I was standing there with a couple of others, and you were in the warm-up and you fired the ball out and just about scalped us on the head.
I was actually trying to hit you.
I know.
That's why Bert didn't get rid of me. That was my shooting practice. Somebody says £1 on her head. I didn't even get 10 bob for you. I came here, I never come here in the game with Airdrie, and we draw nothing each. And Only Coyle was with our film at the time, and Only gets sent off that day. And I think it was Only Coyle, I shouted at me and Paul Jack. It's the first time I've been sent off in my life. My mum's up in the crowd now and he was shouting against abuse. I came here once with Ross County and all, and had a bad game. We get beaten in the Scottish Cup 3-0, I think. The pre-match meal down at the Gladger Inn. Neil Cooper shouting, Gerry's with too much pasta. Everybody was laughing at that dugout. You know what Neil Cooper was like here?
Yes.
Neil Cooper was so funny here. The impersonations, he was slaughtering you. And see, Neil spoke, people would listen. So because he was slagging you, everybody was howling at me, I was getting embarrassed. But Neil was really good here. Neil Cooper was good here, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was definitely.
Paul Smith was another one here.
That's right.
Paul was a guy that probably didn't get that much mentions, but Paul's a good player. He ended up going to Hearts that year.
That's right.
Left to go to Hearts. Paul.
Yeah.
But fair. It was all men really. I was really young. I think I know we called Ryan Haggett that comes in that year, young Ryan Haggett that comes in, and he probably the same as me, in and out a wee bit. He was in and out. And we've got a lot of experienced players. It's probably the right way that, obviously the proof's in the pudding, that it was the right way to go with the experienced boys, because they'd done the job. And if I was maybe consistent on that team, I might have cost a goal here and there. But I learned a lot here. I learned a hell of a lot here. I learned a hell of a lot. Aye, it was good place.
Yeah.
The crowd were brilliant.
So did you, after you left Airdrie, did you still continue playing football?
Yes.
And are you still involved?
I left Airdrie. I was at Airdrie for 2 seasons. And I loved it there. Airdrie went into liquidation. And a group called KPMG came in. And they didn't have wages. My son was born in 97, young Josh. And I couldn't afford to live that way. But so Allo came and offered me the same money I was on Airdrie, full money. So I was on half wages at Airdrie. I was doing £15 a week. That was my full wage. No, I was doing half wages. So we go to Allo and I get my full wages every Thursday. But it was part time, and I didn't apply myself well up at Allo. And we got promoted, fair enough. Still got promoted, got a wee promotion to championship. Played the guys like Andy Walker there at Celtic. But Frankie Conway, who was up in Trial Heroes, Frank Conway came in Trial Heroes at the same time as me. A good season pro. And I ended up going full time again after that to Clydebank, who was still a senior club at the time, with Tommy Coyne. And my career sort of yo-yoed a lot. So I kept getting up and doing. So I must have a wee bit of something in my belly to keep going. Listen, I can get back up the stairs. And the manager must have went, Gerry could do a wee turn. You know?
Yeah. Good.
The nowadays, football, I've tried to get back into football and I've done a couple of wee things to do. I'm involved with Dukla Pumferson, the senior players and all that. So I'm involved with that for the last 3 or 4 years here. Obviously because of the pandemic, I haven't done much games the last 2 years. And no many charity situations. We played our first game at Falkirk Stadium for a young boy, ex-boxer doing there, young boys, and 2 weeks ago. It was great. We raised some money for charity, and we'll get back in the map shortly with that, and hopefully get a game up with Fife area shortly.
Yeah, good.
You know?
Good. So hopefully you'll enjoy tonight's game.
Looking forward to it.
Look
Tough game.
Derby.
I watched the last one on telly. I think it was a draw up at Starks. I think the first half, Raith Rovers were in front, but the second half came down to Fairman. I thought they deserved a minimum of a draw at the game. You know, the Fairman club are in probably a false position in terms of the size of the club there. Results, tables don't lie. The league tables don't lie, so it could be better obviously, but you want to just things will change here. Sometimes it takes change happens. Sometimes it takes a time to get into it and get people into play, to your methods, your ideas. I just hope that's what's for them feeling today. Long term here. Long term, just this club deserves to be in the Premier League. Didn't it? Definitely did, didn't it? It's a big club here. And see the fact that now the crowds, it's been like a square stadium, the crowds right on you, aren't they? I know the crowds are running tractors now they're on your end, but see the fact that it's square, it's like they're right Union heavier now. They still as passionate?
Oh yes.
Are they?
Yes. Now and again.
I didn't get many bad words for the crowds, I think they all felt sorry for me. My debut was actually against Dundee United here, and we lost the game 4-1. And they're all clapping me because I had gone for 15 minutes. I done as good as anybody in the 15 for the hour before it. That's when Bert and Dick put me in the start against Hamilton Ackies at first Hull. Monday game 3-1 for Hull. But this is, I had a special place up here in my heart up here.
So are you looking forward to the reunion of the 95-96?
Looking forward to see a lot of the guys and see who's still got hair in the barn.
Well, there's quite a few got hair in the barn.
I wonder Big Westie's grew I think Big Westie. I was talking to Chris at the reception and he was telling me that Guido's going to come over and show us Big Evo off in Holland. That's great, isn't it? That's a lovely gesture to come up for her. It'd be great to see all the old faces shot away for the guys there. A few pounds on the trousers, what size your waist is now. I think I went for a 26 or 34 very quickly. I said that to Dick one time, I said to chuck football because of my feet. How's that? I went, I couldn't keep me out of chip shops.
Well, it was nice to hear from you again, and it is good to see you.
Thanks very much for having me through here.
It would be such a long time since you were last here.
Long time. I've kept my game the odd time here and there. I still like travelling games. I like travelling the country to watch any games nowadays. I had my problems in life, as you know. I had my problems in life and I took bad choices in life. I'd like to make up for it, but still, we all make mistakes. We make mistakes, like people make mistakes all the time. But just be, even if you make mistakes, be helpful to the next person. Just be how you doing, trying to pick somebody up. Be nice, you know.
Well, it's great seeing you again, and
Thanks for having me. It's been a pleasure coming through.
Yes, good, thank you.